Hello guys and welcome back. This is our second July video. I sure hope you had fun, you rested during the weekend, and by rested I meant playing in the Cardmarket online casual events. So I hope you're all well. Can I hear you guys? You here?
Yeah, I think you can hear me
Loud and
right
clear.
now. I had a blast playing in the tournament. I played only on Saturday, but I'm very happy with my performance. I came third eventually, so I top four and after 4 rounds of Swiss, and lost in the semifinals. You will see in the list later. I played Gohan Successor. I mean the event was amazingly organized, and they really had a really good time, and all the players were actually very professional. So it was a really pleasure playing.
Very nice. And since this is a Cardmarket sponsored event, this video is also sponsored by them. So we'll be back after these messages. Cardmarket is Europe's largest platform for all TCGs. Always find the right cards by buying and selling them across Europe with other players and collectors. Be it singles, boosters, booster boxes, or any other accessories, you name it. Cardmarket is the place to get them safely, securely, and readily available. Okay, guys, we're back. So I'm sure you all know about Cardmarket since some of you have played on their online events. Also, don't forget we'll be picking out our two giveaway winners somewhere during the video, so stay tuned. So, Andrea started talking about the tournament, but I have a few questions for all you guys. I haven't played, but the three of you have. So, the first question is, how did you actually feel playing on the online events? And do you have any advice on how to prepare your setup, or anything useful, since online tournaments are prevalent and becoming more important during the Corona crisis? So, guys, yes.
I think that having the ability to play with physical cards once again after such a long time was a really like a real breath of fresh air, and I enjoyed playing a deck that I first saw back in February, and I'll give a few shout outs later when we'll be talking about it. But I think it was a very good move by Cardmarket to create an online event like that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Andrea. Ivan, what do you have to say?
Well, I have to say that the experience was great. They really put some effort into the organization. Playing with the physical cards was a quality experience, not to play on untap or anything like that. Uh, the other thing is regarding setup. I used just a camera for my computer, but I noticed I gained a win in a round because a player did not have a stable connection. So he basically, on the third round when he played me, he lost his second round because he lost the connection. So if you want to play on the event, make sure that your connection is really good and that it doesn't break, because it will result in a game loss. Although if we played uh, if we played further, he he should have beat me. He basically caught me in a clapback. So make sure that if you're winning, your internet is also winning.
Well said. Well, of course, you can always check everything, and sometimes there are unforeseen circumstances, but at least try to, I don't know, test it for a day to make sure that no surprises come.
Yeah, but not just that. You had a situation where he only saw the picture with the phone the car market put, so he
Mm-hmm.
just did not accommodate the fact that he can use a laptop. Even then, after he used the phone and after it broke for the first time, he could have used the laptop for the second. But we all have some situations that we can't account for sometimes.
Of course, and that's why we talk about this, so people become aware and maybe prepare a bit better if they can. Okay, and Benzi,
Of
your
course.
experience, Mattia.
Well, my experience was amazing because, like Andrea said, I could actually play with physical cards again. I enjoyed that experience. However, since my only camera is the web camera that I use on my desktop, and my table is not that large, I had to take the table from the kitchen into the living room, so just so I can have a table for the playing field. One of the players on Saturday gave me a nice tip. He used an Android app name disclosed that which converts your Android camera into the desktop camera. So on Saturday, the couple of rounds that I played, I simply used his advice and made my smartphone as the laptop camera. So it was also successful.
It's an Android.
Ha,
Yes,
It's an Android camera.
wrong type of
yes.
Android,
What I
Ivan.
wanted to say, it's like what we do for this game, guys, huh?
Exactly. You move
Although
furniture for it. You do everything. Okay, and let's go on into several more details. So this is the basics, but of course you played a tournament, and we want to hear about that. So let's move on to this. And Andrea, I want to ask you first, since you were actually third in the Saturday event. So congratulations, that's a very good place to
Thank
be in. So if I'm correct, you chose the successor, the father and son Kamehameha, the green version. So tell me, why did you choose this leader?
I actually like the deck profile and the way Ryan K from Manchester played this deck in back in Salford in the European regionals this year. So a
Hmm.
big shout out to him, and this was kind of my inspiration. I wanted to make the deck because I was impressed by the idea of 6 triple strikes in one turn. Basically, in the kill turn, you can actually do that. You can do attack 6 times for triple strike.
Hmm.
And also big shout out to Mattia down here in this podcast who borrowed me the last cards I needed. Actually, two Krillins, one Pan, and this was just without these cards, the deck would just be incomplete because Pan was putting in all the work this weekend. It was the Pan getting my Gohan ready and attacking for that let's say fourth, fifth, or sixth time that actually got me the win. But why I wanted to play this because I knew that the tournament was best of one. I knew that Gohan building mixing yellow and green will give me the successor option, and that I would be able to win in only a couple of turns, and also making sure that I can win in 20-25 minutes, just to ensure that my connection stays stable for that time.
True. And
Also giving my opponents a chance to actually, if they're better there, to also beat me in a small amount of time, so you can also have breaks between. And but I really like playing Gohan. I really love the leader, and again, saying thank you to Cardmarket, saying thank you to Ryan, thank you to Mattia. Without them, it just wouldn't be possible. And of course, even for last minute advice.
very good. And apparently your judgment was correct since you did land the third place. So very nice. And can you comment on which decks you played against and how are the people and was everything okay?
Yeah, I played. Funnily enough, I played against Ivan the first round. He's Green Gohan, pure Green Gohan. I can't really remember many of the other games. I played against Starter Vegito. I played against Vegex. I played against Red Baby, and I think I'm only missing one, but I'll remember as this video goes on. But I played 6 games altogether, 5 Swiss and one in the semifinals. In the semifinals, I lost to Green Blue Gohan. So the
Hmm.
same leader as mine, but it's a different build, and it's a superior build to mine. So obviously, I'm gonna lose.
There we go. Okay, moving on. Let's see what Ivan has to say. He played basically the same leader, but a different kind of deck. So, what can you tell me about your leader and about your build?
Well, I kind of tried to predict the outcome of a lot of the meta. I mean, I tried to predict the meta call, and I failed, not miserably, but I failed because I predicted that a lot of people would bring some stall decks to the best of one. I mean, I knew that I would face up against the Jacks or against Green Gohans. A lot of Europe still does not have the set 10 cards, so basically the Green Gohan was the go-to aggro deck. But I also expected that someone would play Sin Shenron or play the Invoker builds and try to, surprise you with stalling it out. So basically, what I did was use the 8 cards I had available in my deck to put the Zamasu package from the draft box with the Goku Blacks and the 7-drop Zamasu from the third set. Well, that did not pan out that great because I did not play any of the cards. I did not stumble upon any of the decks that I should have played against because the Zamasu was in the deck to remove the Shenrons and to actually do some disruption to my opponents. They were mostly used as energy and they clogged up my hand in critical moments. So the 2 rounds I lost were really and exclusively because I had those cards as a plus 10k combo piece that I could not combo off.
Mm-hmm.
For future references, I will be removing them. If you look at my list and you see the Demigra, I would leave the Demigra in the deck as the unison of choice for this deck. Maybe add 2 Bardoc's paternal unisons. But aside from that, I did not play a playset of Frieza, the charismatic villain, just because they did not come through the mail yet. So yeah, Satan is still a bitch, but we will have a better list for the next event. And I would also say that Invoker is not a bad choice either, but also the rival in the mail. No, they did not get that. Also, as it sells Kamehamehas or something like that, or anything of the cards that just couldn't be here. I expect that on the next event, if we're playing Best of One, I will be continuing playing Gohan, but with the changed build, and also maybe play the Invoker. But yeah, we will see what happens when the next event actually comes out.
Well, yes. Thank you for commenting, and better luck next time. And
Thanks.
and finally, we have Mattia Benze here. He played a baby Vegeta, and you're the only player that actually, well, among our group, played both on Saturday and Sunday. And on Saturday, you landed the 18th place, if I'm not mistaken, right? What do you have to say?
Right. Yeah, correct. I had a total of 3 wins and 2 losses. Interestingly, the only 2 losses were against our Gohan reboot leaders. So it seems that I haven't prepared definitely for that matchup, or maybe just the yellow baby Vegeta cannot compete against that Gohan unless you have some specific cards like released from Evo, which I did not have access to. But I always enjoy playing baby Vegeta, especially going up the Great Ape chain. Normally, I would have played 3 Pan Great Ape Whisper, but somehow I decided originally to play a slot on the tournament, and then I borrowed Andrija the Pan that he needed for his placement. But in the end, the Swift Retaliation Coolers, the counter card, was something that was always bringing me wins. I played total against, yes, the 2 mentioned Gohans. One of the Gohans was Ivan, who beat me in round 2. I played against the starter Broly BR, the green build. I even played against the Sin Shenron, which I beat in the end by simply over comboing, and as well against a Bibdibu black engine deck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very satisfied with how Baby played. I definitely see that it might return into the next format as maybe a rogue deck, because of course a lot of set 10 decks are currently totally in. But yeah, I mean, you just hit a lot of triple strikes, double strikes. The opponent cannot handle this pressure on turn 2 or turn 3. The only issue with the deck, however, at least on my end, was self-awakening, but therefore I upped the 7-drop Ape Baby to 3. And on Ivan's suggestion, I played 2 Battle to the Death, which also came in clutch against the Sinshenor matchup.
What would you say that were the game-breaking cards that you had as a generic disruptor? For me, it was Black Power Dark Mass Saiyan, Dark Power Black Mass Saiyan, because that card when I put it on the field, everybody just had to remove it. It just disrupts a lot of plays in the best of one. So, what do you think about it?
In my deck, those cards are definitely the coolers because I always had 3 yellow energy prepared after Awakening for a counter. He was also another physical body, which drew me up to 2 cards. It was just something that always bring out the win. But even the Great Ape Baby, the 7-drop, had its moments when I took, I believe, 2 or 3 lives in one match against the Bib Dibu. And even the Dr. Mew 1-drop, the Baby 1-drop, they all had a chance to attack without comboing and actually pressured the opponent to combo against the 1-drops, which were free for me.
Okay. Oh, and we seem to have lost Mattia, but Andrija is coming back. And I'll move on. So thank you everybody for commenting. I'll just move on to the final part of our video. We are done. Maybe we're talking about the tournament, but we haven't forgotten. We still have to pick 2 winners for the upcoming, for the not upcoming, but for the giveaway in the last video. So let's take a look who won. And there we go. Here are all your names, and we will choose 2. The first winner will be... There we go. And it's Catro18. Congratulations. You're the first one that gets to have a €5 Cardmarket credit coupon. And we still have another one to pick, so let's go.
No, the suspense is tripping me.
Luka, is it? Yes, it is. Luka Frankovacevic. Congratulations, you're the second one that gets the €5 coupon on Cardmarket. Thank you very much for participating. But of course,
awesome. Congratulations and thank you, partner.
Hello, Andrija? Can we hear you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, now.
I think the connection is a bit
yes,
bad, but
we are still not done. I actually wanted to ask you if we still have some giveaways to give, so please tell me.
Yes, we do. We have actually 2 more giveaways. We are repeating the one that we had for this kind of video last time. So we are again giving away 2 Cardmarket coupons, each €5 each. Yes, we're doing that again, and to existing users from Europe.
Oh, Andrija, can you repeat the last sentence? It seems we're losing you there.
Everything you have to do is to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this.
Okay, since Andrija is somewhere in the
You're
void of
losing me a bit.
space.
Then I'm just going to say that.
Okay, Andrija.
You will find the description how to participate in this giveaway in this video. Below in the description.
Yes, we'll do it. We'll put everything in the description. But basically, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, comment, and that's basically it. We are also giving away some coupons for new users, so users that don't have a Cardmarket account. All of the details will be in the description. And one tiny detail that I actually omitted that was concerned to the concerning the lists actually was to read at least the top 4. So our lists are here, and I'm senile, so I'm doing this again. So just wanted to read for the Saturday finals and for the Saturday events. The first place took Joao Ferreira. Sorry if I read any name wrong. Second place, Guilherme Leclerc. Our Andrija Vicic is the third. And even Lopez Davila Maldonado took the fourth place. And the Sunday, we had Nathan Hills as number one, David Serrano Perez number two, Guilherme Bowin the third, and in the fourth place, Evangelos Nirakis. This is basically all we had to say, so thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing and being our fans. Keep a lookout for new content and have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Bye.